at exceptional values. And what we're doing is that we're unveiling these throughout the day at 8 a.m. in the morning, and only for a 24-hour period you get something very special. This is pretty extraordinary because this is a plug-and-play game that plugs right into the television, and Katie Lindendahl is going to stay around to tell you about it because I said she was going to be back next hour because I'm delirious at this point. And it's item number 353850. The two-player plug-and-play system has 75 games in it.
76.
Oh, excuse me.
Imagine that. One extra. It's like a bonus.
That card was wrong. So you basically plug it into the television, and it's like this whole game kiosk comes alive. I've never seen anything like this. It's item number 353850. Katie, what games do they get?
Okay, there are 76 games in here, and they're actually pretty phenomenal because they run the gamut from action, adventure, racing, puzzles, and more. And again, there is no console required. 76 of these games are built right into the controller. And as you see David playing here, all you have to do is put in 3 AAA batteries, and you can take this with you anywhere you go. And how it works is, it's pretty crazy. It features infrared wireless technology. So all you do, again, all your games are built right inside here. And this is why plug and plays are so popular, because there's those $300-400 gaming consoles out there, which we love, which are great. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money and you want a lot of games, especially if you have kids coming over, if you're a grandma, if you're an aunt, if you're a mom, you know, hey, listen, here's the deal. I used to go over to my grandma's house and be like, there's nothing to do. This is a perfect way to do it.
Don't you hate, I mean, I hate to say this, but my grandmother, God rest her soul, you know, if they don't have toys for you to play with and you're a child, you start to make toys out of things that shouldn't be toys.
Oh, we used to play bills with her bills. We'd
I
like getting stuff out of the mail.
But this is going to keep kids busy for hours.
Yes.
This is, listen, this is one of those special gifts that we're offering you on 2 flexible payments for $12.48. And if you're a grandma or grandpa and you don't know what to do to keep your grandchildren occupied when they come over to the house, this is going to give them hours, and there's not a lot of noise, right? Not
a lot of noise. You can always put it on mute, or you can turn up the volume. It's your choice. And as you can see, he's playing that.
Oh, how cute is that? What game is this one?
David, is that Santa's mean elf game?
Santa throwing presents, and the elf is trying to catch them.
There's 76 games. I can't keep all the titles straight.
So I guess the elf earns points?
Yeah, you basically you have to catch the presents. And if you catch the lightning bolt, then you die.
Okay, what's this next one?
We played that for like an hour the other night.
Look at this next game. This is so cute. We're going to keep showing you these. David's over there playing because he's a big kid. Which one is this one? Oh, and you can put your score in.
Oh, yeah. So there's, again, it runs the gamut. There's Pong Pong, there's Memory Test, there's Free Cell, Labyrinth, Blackjack.
Look at this.
This is our favorite. This is a good holiday one because the elf chases around the candy canes and the presents. And then when he catches the lightning bolt, as I mentioned, then he dies.
Listen, we just launched this. It is big time. You talk about a great bargain, a great steal, a great toy. It is $24.95. It's $12.48 a month in your credit card. And if you are on a budget, you're trying to like really prioritize presents and gifts and, you know, the nieces and the nephews and the cousins and, you know, there's so many children to give to. And if there are a lot of kids in your family, a lot of children, you want to impress, a 76-in-1 game.
And here's the good part about it too, Bill, is this can go with you anywhere. So if you're going somewhere for the holidays or if you're traveling, and you kind of like your portable pacifier because you don't need that massive console to take with you. 76 games in one. And I just want to show you really quickly how it works.
Okay, now this is the infrared reader, right?
It sure is. And you plug
that into the TV?
Right into the TV, yellow to yellow. White to white, very easy, just like anything else you have that's electronic.
And then how many remote controls do you get?
You get an extra remote control. So if you have more than one kid.
Slow down. So you're telling me, because this is the big thing.
Yes.
If I'm holding mine and I'm Mikey and I'm 7, Mikey doesn't want to give up his remote control to Katie.
Yes, and
you know what I'm saying? There's always
that little problem.
They want to play, and they don't understand yet. They don't have that whole logic thing built in where they have to share. So they want to hold on to theirs. They get one, and you get one, so we both get to play, and that way when it's their turn, it's their turn.
Totally. And these games, they're 2-player games in there as well. So they're not going to leave them out and, you know, just build the games. Of course, 76-in-1 doesn't mean that they're all 1-player games. So 2-player games in there. So it's great if you have a family.
2 remote controls, the infrared reader, the AC adapter, not 75, but 76 games, and it just goes on and on. The main unit controller, the player 2 controller, the infrared receiver, arcade-style games. Let's go through a list of the names.
Oh, sure, definitely.
Of the different games, rather.
I think we have a graphic.
So they get Toad in a Hole, Whack-A-Mole, Free Cell, Labyrinth, Blackjack, Memory Test, What, pong pong?
You missed Balloon Shoot, which is one of my favorites.
Balloon
Ghost
Shoot.
Castle, ooh, big fan.
And you can just pick them by number. And like, if you find a game that you love, or your children do, they'll remember the numbers. They'll go to the number every time they want to play.
Yeah, and this is smart because if you go to a hotel nowadays, I talk about this being a portable pacifier. You can actually rent gaming consoles because that's the way to, you know, keep kids quiet and keep them entertained, and that's the important part. Well, again, keep this in mind. You don't have to go to that hotel or anywhere you're traveling and rent that gaming console. Just take this with you. And again, remember there's 2 controllers. So it's really easy to just pick up and play.
I have to make this very clear. This is one of our 10 special gifts. And only for 24 hours will this be one of our 10 special gifts at the very special 2 flex payments of $12.48. So now, at the end of 24 hours, that goes away. You have to understand, this is not going to last. There's already only like 3,300 of these for the entire day. We've already had over 250 customers call to order. There's another 300 customers online. It is 76 games for $24.95, and it only costs you $12.46 a month. You get 2 controllers.
Right.
And
which
all
is something
the games,
you don't typically see also
and there's
from a lot
no
of plug and plays.
cards, there's no disc.
Great point. We didn't even say that. You don't have to go
Yeah.
out and buy all those extra cartridges. You don't have to buy additional games when everything's already inside here.
You
Think
own
about
them.
going out and buying 76 games. You don't need to. And that's a huge part in plug and plays, and that's why they're so popular.
Yeah, and plug and play, I mean, let's be realistic. For those of you that are real gamers and understand gaming, the Xbox has very sophisticated games with very sophisticated graphics. But 76 games would cost you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars.
Right.
So this gives you, especially for the beginning gamer, or for a gamer that wants variety, for the adult that likes to sit back and have fun instead of playing solitaire. I mean, if you're a senior citizen and you like to play, you know, games at home, you can do it solo or you can pick for 2 players, right?
Sure, that's a good point. And I love it, too, because these are games, as you mentioned, that you can just pick up and play. You're not going to be sitting here, you know, reading a manual trying to figure out each game. 76 of them, but they're all very easy to, you know, understand and also challenge yourself at the same time. But there's definitely running the gamut from action to adventure to memory to puzzle, so you're always going to be entertained.
Well, it's Santa's toy chest, and this is one of our very 10 special gifts. You receive not 1, but 2 controllers. You also receive the infrared reader, which plugs into the television, and the AC adapter with 76 games. It is item number 353850. Only for 24 hours is it on 2 flexible payments for $12.48. When was the last time you took a $10 bill out of your pocket and some change and said, okay, look how much stuff I'm getting for that money?
I just got a
Usually it's
coffee
the
for
other way
that.
around, right?
That's it.
Yeah, or anymore, you go by one of those, you know, coffee shops and you spend $6 for a cup of coffee.
just did
and
that.
it's burnt. And it's burnt. So anyway, you're going to really love this, and the kids are going to love it. More importantly, if you've got children to buy for, if you want to give it to like maybe a boy and a girl, they'll love it, you know. Or if your son or daughter have a really special friend that you want to make sure that they have a present for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, ask for 353850. Well, you can check out all of our 10